Hey everybody, welcome to the Gootz cast. We're doing this on Saturday because yesterday, I don't know, we had some weird shit going on. It is the 4th of July today. Hebrew.
Hey, bro! Happy 4th of July,
On
America!
my birthday.
I wore my good hair for the 4th of July.
Is that your 4th of July wig?
Yeah, yeah. I
Andrew
like wearing
sporting
wigs. It's fun.
his 4th of July wig. Gee, he's a
I was
transsexual.
thinking
Anyway,
about shaving my eyebrows.
Hebrew.
I just thought it would be really funny if I shaved
Uh,
my head.
I had Ray DeVito over last night and just was entirely confused by Smackdown. Anyway,
Really?
yeah.
I
He's
thought it
always
was an
confused.
okay show.
It was good. You could tell they really have a skeleton crew. You could tell like
Wait, I didn't hear
those are
what
the
you
only
said. They
people
really,
backstage.
they really try to what?
You could tell they really have a skeleton crew at this point. The SmackDown
Yeah,
roster, like these were
yeah,
the only people that that were allowed in the building. The wrestlers we saw last night.
yeah. We're not gonna see. There's a lot of people missing. There's people that we forgot to mention who are missing. Like
Yeah.
Chad Gable.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what do you call it?
Mandy, Sonya.
Supposedly, yeah, Mandy and Sonya are not going to be there for a while, I'm assuming.
Otis, Tucker,
Otis Tucker. I'm
Bray
guessing.
Wyatt. I have a feeling they're not going to be able to do that Bray Wyatt match.
What about the Forgotten Sons?
Well, they were written off, but if I were them, I wouldn't complain because why would you want to be on SmackDown at this point? I think it worked out best for all three of them.
Yeah. No AJ. No
No,
Daniel
AJ
Bryan.
was there.
Well, AJ was there tonight?
Yeah, he wrestled Drew Galloway.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I meant, yeah, no Daniel. Actually, we should get into it.
Let's get into it because there's some weird stuff I want to talk about.
Yeah, the wig is getting me stupid.
By the way, what was the Florida number today? It's just I don't understand how this state
11,000, over 11,000.
That was like more than New York's ever had, right?
No, it's the most any state has had in America.
I don't
They had
understand.
the previous record of 10,000 new cases in one day, and they beat it today with the over 11,000 in one day.
Why don't they just shut down? I don't understand why everything is not. I don't understand why we're still having WWE shows during this.
And here's the thing: even with that news out, there are some beaches in Florida that are still open because today's 4th of July, so they're still open this weekend. I guess they have some restrictions, but it's technically still open.
I just want if you listen to this podcast and you live in New York or New Jersey, because I feel like that's where most of our listeners live, don't think this Florida shit doesn't affect you. This is going to delay whatever you consider normal to be delayed by another year. I'm telling you right now, like all of this shit affects us. Every state should demand Florida shut down completely. Every state.
Well, New Jersey has now. We used to be the state with the second highest amount of coronavirus cases, but we've now dropped down to 4. So that's good for us,
I know, but still, like the goofy shit that Florida's doing is literally going to affect the rest of the country for at least a year. If they should, I don't understand why they're not going in the extreme lockdown that New York City did, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, but maybe because they're not seeing the deaths yet. That's probably why. Why. One thing I would give Florida, they got the largest amount of cases coming in, new cases, but there's not a lot of deaths coming out.
That's because it takes.
No. Yeah, you and I, we've explained why there isn't any deaths, but I think that's the reason why Floridians maybe aren't taking this as serious.
So let's get into the show, and as Corona affects it, I'll bring up what I think is happening with the talent. So Corona did affect a lot of segments on this show.
Yes, they did. So this show is not live. It is coming to us taped with Michael Cole and Corey Graves. Do you know when this was taped?
I don't know. I think a couple of days ago. Yeah, it was this week.
It was this week, though. Okay, sometime this week, it was recorded. Because if you look at the audience, there are some audience members who are wearing masks, some who are still not wearing masks. So it hasn't been the fully mandated.
So weird to me.
Yeah. We get Michael Cole in the ring, and he is interviewing Matt Riddle. And he asks about how come you don't wear any shoes. And Matt Riddle actually gives a great story about why he wasn't wearing any shoes. When he was a kid, he went on a family vacation where he would go out in the snow barefooted, and then he would go into the pool, hot tub, and he would keep going back and forth. And then one time, because doing that, he got frostbite on his feet. They almost had to amputate his feet. They ended up not doing it, but now because of that, this is where it was a little contradicting. He says every time he wears shoes now, it feels like his feet are on fire. So that's why he doesn't wear shoes. But then Baron Corbin comes out, calls him like stupid and shit. You should have just said like you're stupid when you were a kid, and you're still stupid now. And then he's like, "You do you, bro." And they said they want to fight. And then there's a point where Matt Riddle, I think he was saying it to Michael Cole or some point. He said that his feet like lets him feel, but then he had said like he has no feeling in his feet. I have no idea what the fuck he was talking about.
I don't know. I don't know why they thought this feet thing was a good thing to get into.
Wait, isn't this a true story? I'm assuming this is a true story.
Yeah, it's a true story because I don't get how you would. Yeah, I always thought it was weird to wrestle with no shoes, but now I get it. Like his feet have a condition. Okay.
I thought he was wrestling with no shoes because he has an MMA background and he's just so used to not wearing shoes. That's what I thought.
I thought also like it's a tribute to Kevin Von Erich because Kevin Von Erich didn't wear shoes.
Yeah, because if you also don't wrestle with when you're not wearing shoes, it gives you a little bit more grip because you could grip things with your toe. You kind of hook things with your toes.
Really, I find I have more grip with sneakers when I'm working out.
Oh no, grip when you're grappling people. So when
well, I'm not grappling anymore.
Yeah. Well, that's what I assume. But anyway, Baron, he wants to fight Baron Corbin, but Baron Corbin says no, and he instead is going to send Morrison down to fight Riddle. Before we get into this, did you enjoy that promo or the interview with Matt Riddle?
I thought it was kind of weird. It was what it was. I really don't want him feuding with Baron Corbin, but also like I can't really complain because everyone else is probably going to die soon. So
yeah, and you know what? You have to. You can't just bring this guy out and send him all the way to the top right away.
I know, but Baron Corbin's so boring.
Yeah, but Baron Corbin is like a good level to start with, is what I'm saying. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, instead of facing the top guy, you face the guy kind of like right there. Even though the story was a little weird, I did like the shoe story. At least it gave a little bit of personality to who Matt Riddle is.
Mm-hmm.
And they're getting into our first match, John Morrison versus Matt Riddle, and Corbin's going to be on commentary for this, and this was a fantastic match.
Yeah, this match was great.
Morrison, super being wasted in WWE right now. He's so good.
Well, they got to get him away from the Miz. Just let him do single matches every week, especially if everybody else is sick and he's not. That's what
Morrison was just like, he had Matt Riddle's number almost in this entire match. Like that, he had one time he just hit a forearm that was nice for him. He had a springboard corkscrew crossbody that was fantastic. There's a moment later on in the middle of the match where they're facing off and they're about to go for punches, and Morrison just throws a thumb in the eye, which was like classic. There's a point where Matt Riddle goes on the outsider and he throws his flip-flop at Baron Corbin, who was on commentary. He comes back in the ring and he hits like a variation of a spider cover on Morrison for the win. So Riddle wins, and as he's walking back out, AJ Styles attacks him on the rampway. Gulak comes in for the save. There's a pull apart. I thought I saw Pat Buck there as well. Overall, I love this match. I love the thing at the end. I enjoyed what they did at the end as well. This is a fun match. This is a great opener.
I really like this match. I really like what they did. I thought it did a great job. John Morrison looked great. Matt Riddle looked great. It was like a state-of-the-art match. Really enjoyed it. Great way to start the show.
You know what stinks is that, like, I was like, this should be the pay-per-view match. Yeah. And him versus Corbin should be the television match.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I know.
But the reason why it's switched is because there's no, like, Morrison.
Well, because Corbin's their guy, and they eventually want Corbin to be the champion one day. Corbin's getting that fucking belt, whether we like it or not. I don't know when. Yes. Probably in about a week, because everybody. Corbin's also, though, I'll give him this. This is what
you think. Corbin's going to become champion
one day. Yeah, before unless Florida shuts down and Vince McMahon gets arrested. Yes, I do think that if they keep running shows, one day Corbin's going to have the belt. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Here's the other thing I think why Corbin's going to have the belt. I think Corbin's the type of guy that his whole family, he could infect his entire family with corona. His mom would be in her deathbed, and they're like, "Hey, we need you to come in and lose to Chad Gable," and he would show up. Like that's why I just get that sense from him that he just does whatever they want, and I feel like he's going to get rewarded one day.
Yeah. Now, what do you call it? I did read the gossip columns about how he didn't want to be the first guy jobbing out to Matt Riddle. I don't know how true that is, though.
The only thing I could see him saying that is because maybe he's like, what if these allegations are true and you have to let him go and I lost to a sexual predator?
I
Maybe
see what you're saying, yeah.
I could
I don't
see.
wanna...
Otherwise, I can't see him saying that. But like, I
Yeah, me
could.
neither.
I'll be honest with you. Like, I still don't know what's going on with those allegations. But if I was Corbin, I'm like, if I lose this guy and you fire him, what the fuck does that do for me? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Matt Riddle, this is technically his second match on the main roster.
Listen, if he's innocent,
and,
he's fucking delivering.
Yeah. 2 matches under the belts on SmackDown. Both matches were great fucking matches versus AJ Styles and versus Morrison. So keep it up, Matt Riddle. Baron Corbin, Miz, and Morrison get a pointless interview in the backs. And then we go into match number 2. Drew Gulak versus AJ Styles for the Intercontinental title. Drew Gulak's got the word Havoc written on one of his arms. Did you notice that?
Yeah, that was a tribute to somebody.
Jimmy Havoc?
No. I just saw it. Here. Yeah. Drew Gulak as tribute to Andrew Lee, who hated black people. Hold on. Oh, it's weird. Fans may have noticed Gulak had written on his taped up arm to expect him. Gulak said he was paying tribute to his old friend, Danny Havoc, who passed away at the end of May.
Oh,
he was a CCW wrestler.
Yes, I remember this. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Drew Gulak.
Jimmy Havoc. He's like,
yeah, I
feel so bad you got accused of rape.
Yeah.
Havoc.
Yeah, Drew Gulak used to wrestle there, CCW. Yeah, but during this match, they have Daniel Bryan on a Zoom chat, and he.
Yeah, this is the first time where you can tell where you like, Corona affect things.
Yeah, he would come in
commentary
every once in a while.
Zoom.
It was almost like he was doing like, you know, when you have like on NXT UK where they have the fucking match and they have the people do live, like they do commentary during the middle of the match, and that's what was kind of like. This was also another fun match. It wasn't as good as the first one, but this was good. Yeah.
The Zoom, I gotta say, the Zoom thing kind of distracted me because I'm just like, oh, Daniel Bryan has Corona. The Zoom thing kind of distracted me. It's weird how like they're still trying to incorporate these guys into the show. And I'll tell you, I think this is why I don't think Bray Wyatt's actually going to have that match with Braun Strowman. But we'll get into that because if you notice, Bray could do Zoom calls. Bray doesn't need to be on set, and they haven't shown him at all. They haven't done anything with him. They're just like showing video packages. I'm feeling Bray Wyatt is like, fuck this. I'm not coming back until things get better. And they're like kind of hoping he'll change his mind by Extreme Rules. That's what that's the thing I'm getting. Yeah.
What do you call it? I actually enjoyed some of the Zoom stuff Daniel Bryan did because he said some interesting stuff. He was like, hey, nobody can out heel hook me except for Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak was the first guy who out heel hooked me.
No, it was good. It makes you think of Corona.
Yeah. He talked about AJ Styles, about how AJ Styles like doesn't really have any good grappling in his game. And I was like, that's a good point. He just sees a lot of kicks and flips and stuff like that. There's a point where AJ Styles gets rolled onto the outside and he kind of gets into it with Xia Li. That was interesting. They show what do you call it? This match, it's really 50-50. It's pretty good. You know, Drew Gulak is getting a lot of offense in, but at the end, he gets hit with a power bomb and then a Styles clash. Now he's on spaghetti legs, and then he gets hit with a phenomenal forearm for the clean finish. AJ Styles, wins that. That was a good match. Wins a good one. So that was his rubber match back. Do you think they'll have a third one because now they're 1-for-1? Drew won. AJ Styles won.
Yeah. I think they will because they have no other fucking choice because everybody's dying. So yeah.
We're gonna see Drew Gulak versus AJ Styles the rest of the summer. Yeah. Strap match, steel cage match, pit fight. Actually, I'm okay with it because I enjoyed it. I thought it was like. By the way, during this match, I noticed that they moved Eric Bugenhagen from like close to the ramp all the way to like the other side because he was so distracting on Raw. You know, like he was the guy in the audience, but he was just like really like hamming it up.
He looks like a more in shape Joey Riot.
Yeah. I mean, he's a lifter. He's a big dude. Then we go to. Okay, anything else you want to add about that match?
No, it was a good match.
Okay.
I liked it.
That was a very good match. Yeah, definitely watch. By the way, here's something to mention. First 2 matches, the what do you call it? The Matt Riddle and Morrison match is about like 20 minutes long. this Drew Gulak AJ Styles is
It was
probably
basically the first hour was these 2 matches.
Yeah, it's like the whole first hour is like them. So it's actually pretty good. Then we get Sasha Banks and Bayley cutting a promo in the ring. This is a terrible promo. They talk about the Undertaker, but they're talking over each other. It's really annoying. But then they show you, they were like, hey, how Undertaker got a tribute video. We're also going to get a tribute video. And their video, actually, I thought was interesting. And then Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross interrupt, and it's going to lead to our match number 3. Did you enjoy the promo, or did you enjoy the video or anything like that? The promo was whack, bro.
Bayley doing the Undertaker's voice was kind of like lame. Yeah, it was like it was okay. Sasha Banks always looks great, but Bayley kind of like takes away from it.
Okay, fine. Visually, yes. The video was good.
The thing is, like, I just feel like Sasha Bayley, sometimes she gets too goofy, and I'm like, this isn't that entertaining.
Yeah, it was just like, it was loud. They're talking over each other. They're not really saying anything important.
But I really do think, though, a lot of this is to kill time because there's like 10 people in the back.
Absolutely. They're going to see a lot of video packages this episode. But, here's the thing with WWE. They do good video packages.
Yeah, the video package was good.
Yeah, they just do good video packages. So you always have a good time with that. Basically, Alexa Cross and Nikki Bliss come out. And you know how Nikki Bliss and Nikki Cross, Nikki Bliss and Alexa Cross, they come out to the ring. And normally how, lately in the past we've seen Bayley, like, volunteer Sasha Banks for the match. We had the reverse. Sasha Banks this time volunteered Bayley for the match. You're going, all right, Nikki Cross and Bayley, you guys are fighting at Extreme Rules. Here's a little taste. Bayley's going to fight now against Alexa Bliss, and this leads to match number 3, Bayley versus Alexa Bliss, and it's like a BS match. Nikki Cross interferes. It causes a DQ, so it's a bullshit finish, and they just try to build up heat for their next match. I didn't enjoy this at all.
The match was, it is what it was. They're just killing time. And then next week they have a tag match. So they're literally just like letting these 4 women kill time off the TV show so they can get to where the numbers go back down. So
one of the things that Bayley and Sasha mentioned in their shitty promo that I do agree with is this week has been their week where they were on like every single show.
Yeah, and unlike Charlotte, NXT. I didn't get sick of them. This promo stunk, but I wasn't like, get them the fuck off my TV.
I was, but I can see how you people could enjoy it. I feel like we're gonna keep seeing a lot of them. I feel like we're gonna see them on NXT. We're gonna see them on.
Sasha is the one. Sasha is the one they need to get behind. It's not Charlotte. Sasha's the one. Sasha can deliver, and she's taking this moment where it's like, all right, everybody's gone right now. I need to fucking step it up, and she's stepping it the fuck up. Mm-hmm. So Sasha is the one they need to get behind. Now, I've met her twice in the real life. She's kind of weird, but you can't deny her charisma and her talent. It's not Charlotte. It's Sasha you need to get behind.
Sasha and Bayley, were they advertised for Raw this coming?
But they'll probably be on. They didn't advertise anything for Raw, so.
Yeah, they'll probably be on. And
they have to be. They're building up the Asuka match, so.
Yeah, and they're definitely going to be on SmackDown. There's a good chance we might see them on.
People think they're going to do Io Shirai and Asuka versus Sasha and Bayley for Great American Bash.
Oh, that would be good. Actually, I would like to see that too.
Like, I'm not sick of these women. So, like, you tell me I'm going to see Sasha Banks all 3 nights next week. I'm like, cool. Whereas Charlotte, I was like fucking angry because she's great in the ring, but her personality, like, you can take Sasha Banks' character anywhere. You can throw her in any situation and she'll be kind of interesting. She's not gonna stand there and say the same thing over and over again.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Fucking robot.
If Charlotte was just wrestling, I would have been fine with her.
But she cut the same promo.
But that's the thing. I didn't like her cutting promos. Now, same thing. The Sasha Banks and Bayley thing. As long as they're not speaking, doing these stupid in-ring promos, if they're just wrestling, then I'm cool.
But every Sasha promo was different this week. That's all.
I I guess you're right.
But she wrestled more than promo.
Just because it's different doesn't mean it's necessarily good. I didn't like this.
I didn't like it either, but it wasn't like I want this bitch to die, which is what I thought about Charlotte. So.
No, I don't want anybody to die.
I want everyone to die.
Except for Junior, maybe. All right. Anyway, yeah, this is totally forgettable, and so was this next one. Even though it was a cool video package, we have Braun Strowman in a swamp video. It's like, they're showing clips of the swamp and clips of his past about how he met Bray Wyatt, and it's a very long swamp video, and it leads to basically what they're going to have at Extreme Rules. It's going to be Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman in a Wyatt swamp fight. I'm guessing this is going to be filmed like cinematically, right? Like kind of like the Boneyard match, but in a swamp setting.
I'll tell you this. I will tell you this. I think. I don't know if we're going to get this match. It's very telling that they did a video package this week, and next week they are going to replay the match from Money in the Bank in its entirety.
Yeah. I don't remember that match.
It was not good. It was not good, but it was long, so they're killing time. So real quick before we go to the next two matches. Well, no. We'll talk about this in a minute, but I don't think we're going to get this match. I don't think Bray Wyatt's going to want to come back.
So this is July 18th or 19th. That's about 2 weeks away. I think it's like 2 full weeks away, right?
Yeah. And let's say he got corona. Let's say they found out he got tested positive. Let's say he has corona. We don't know, but let's say he has.
And he has a baby. You think he has a newborn baby?
He has a baby. I can't see. It's very easy to have this guy Skype something. Like, just Skype something have him drive to a swamp and, talk into the camera. And he hasn't done that. And it just tells me that I don't think he's ready to play ball. And they're like, well, no, he will, so we'll just fucking keep, showing vignettes.
There's a possibility, you're right, yeah.
But here's the thing I'm learning about them. They're going to, Sheamus, Sheamus wasn't in the business. They had no access to Sheamus. But they still did the segment. They're going to advertise things, and if they have to change at the last second, they will. But so I can see them getting to Extreme Rules. Bray and Braun Strowman goes to the swamp, and I don't know, Eric Rowan walks out or fucking John Morrison. You know what I'm saying?
I think Bray maybe. I don't think he has corona, but I think because he has a newborn baby, he's like, dude, I'm out. I have a newborn baby. It's telling
that he's not even cutting video promos.
Yeah.
He doesn't need. He's the one guy that never needs to be on set, and for him, just there's no reason for him to be on set because of the way his character is. You can literally build him a set somewhere else, and
I get it. He could be sending videos, but even he's not even doing just that.
Yeah.
One thing is the video package, by the way, was interesting. It was fine. It's a fine video package. They kept showing the second guy in a sheet mask. At its prime, the Wyatt family had 4 members, real 4 members.
In 2015, the real prime was 3 members.
What?
The real prime was 2013, 2014. And they only had 3 members back then.
Yeah. Actually, I'm sorry.
That was the real prime. The Braun Strowman era was they were kind of played out at that point.
Yeah, but they kept when Braun was a part of the Wyatt family. Wasn't both Harper and Eric Owens there as well? They were 4 of them?
First it was Bray. They all went their separate ways for some weird. Eric Rowan turned face. I don't understand. And then Luke Harper rejoined Bray to take on Dean Ambrose and Roman. And then Roman and Dean Ambrose beat them, and then Braun Strowman showed up. And then Rowan showed up. And then Rowan came back to fight The Undertaker. So it was a slow revival. And then they were all together until 2016 when they all went their separate ways again after the brand split. So.
But that was when there was 4 of them, right?
Yeah. 2015 to 2016.
Yeah, but they keep showing videos where there's 3 of them.
Because I think they're going to bring back Eric Rowan.
Yeah, they're 100%. Yeah, that's what I kept thinking. I was like, Luke Harper, when he was in the Wyatt family, he never wore that.
No, I think
sheet mask. That was
the
Eric
backup plan is Eric Rowan versus Braun Strowman.
Yeah, maybe that's what's going to happen if Bray Wyatt's like, dude, I'm out. I'm not.
They could always just have Bray sent me to the swamp. It's not for the title. So even if Eric Rowan wins, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, if I was Eric Rowan, you could hold him up for a little bit more money. You could be like, yeah, I'll do it if you pay me the X much more, I
mean, you could also I don't know. There's a lot of different ways they could take that. you could always have like Killer Karrion Kross be at the swamp and attack him and just call him up.
That's true.
There's a lot of different. I mean, there's a lot of different ways. I think they're gonna, even if Bray Wyatt's like, I'm not fucking going there no matter what. You can suck my dick. They're gonna keep promoting that match, and then they'll just literally throw in whoever they want.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go to our fourth and final match of the night: Kofi Kingston versus Nakamura. And I'm pretty sure Kofi Kingston must have pissed somebody off because last week he was the only one who fucking looked like a bitch to Baron Corbin. And this week, he loses to Nakamura clean.
Good.
Clean.
Well, Nakamura needed a fucking clean win after all this long. He needed that. So I'm glad he got it.
Well, yeah, it was Cesaro and Big E both get ejected ringside, I think, right in the beginning of the match. And then Nakamura hits a Kinshasa, and he beats Kofi Kingston clean. It wasn't even like that great of a match. It was an okay match.
It was an okay match.
Yeah.
Shinsuke is like the opposite of a Matt Riddle or even like an RVD. Like he can give you 5 stars, but in a situation like this, he's gonna give you 1 star of that. Like he mails it in if he has to. He doesn't like fucking go all out just to go all out.
No.
If he decides like I'm not fucking doing it, he's not. I think like people like I think Nakamura is just happy getting his paycheck and living in Florida.
I think so too. And he's surfing.
I don't think he gives a fuck about like winning the title or getting 5-star matches or anything.
No, Nakamura is already like a legend in one country, and he's already like. Mm-hmm. I think in his mind, that the WWE World Title means nothing, you know, and it really doesn't. Yeah,
I think he just wants to like enjoy the United States and the Corona and die.
Yeah, enjoy his family. Where making money.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, well, I won Royal Rumble. I've already accomplished pretty much everything. I headlined Wrestle Kingdom. I've been in WrestleMania. Let me just collect money and not abuse my body any more than I need to.
Yeah.
And, enjoy living here.
Because, like, yeah, that match was very whatever, but I don't think, like, there's – and right now, the situation the world is in, Nakamura is not going to go anything more than 30%. There's no reason for him to.
And I felt – the real story in this is, like, wow, Kofi Kingston's just, like, they don't even mention that he was a champion anymore.
I mean, at this point, who gives it?
Yeah.
His reaction was so fucking annoying to me. I'm like – and, like – can I tell you, like, he, like, fought to keep throwing out pancakes as champ. And to me, like, I agree with Jim Ross. Jim Ross was a champion, shouldn't be tossing out pancakes and skipping to the ring when both Vince Russo and Jim Ross made this, like, he got attacked by Kevin Owens, like, when he was the champion. And next week he's skipping to the ring. And it's like, why is this guy skipping to the ring when he just got attacked by Kevin Owens a week ago? He should be like, where the fuck is Kevin Owens? I want him.
Yeah.
Like, it was just so stupid. Like, I feel like I like the New Day, but it's like they don't. If nothing bothers them, why do I give a fuck about them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
then we're gonna go to our last segment. This is there's only 4 matches on SmackDown. This one, the show's gonna end with the Jeff Hardy celebration, his toast. There's a bar set up in the ring. The bartender, Jeff Hardy, comes out. He calls out Cesaro. Cesaro's on the Tron. So Cesaro's just talking about Jeff. He says a poem about Jeff that he wrote, and then he has his bartender Jeeves pour him a drink, and then Jeff Hardy, because he's a bully, pours this drink over this guy Jeeves, smashes a bottle over his head, hits him in a swanton when this guy did absolutely nothing but his job, and that's how the show ends. This was a pointless segment.
Let me just say something. All right. As soon as Jeff Hardy walked in the ring and Sheamus was on Skype at his home, Jeff Hardy's been like, fuck this, and just left. Left, got in his car, went home.
Or knock down the whole bar and then leave.
Why would you, like, why? Just what I would say if I was Jeff Hardy. Why am I going to listen to you when you're home?
Yeah.
Like, you're, like, telling me I'm a drunk, I'm a loser, I'm a failure, and I'm going to stand there and listen to this? You're home. You're not, you can't, what are you going to do? Beat up your fucking kids? What the fuck are you going to do to me? I'm going. Like, this is stupid.
I'm assuming this would have played out differently if Sheamus was there, because the all the attack that the bartender Jeeves got, I'm assuming Cesaro would have taken all of it. But once you realize that Sheamus wasn't going to be there, why don't you just like not do the segment?
I know, just not. It just looks so stupid. Like Jeff Hardy standing there. You're a drunk, and you're an idiot, and I do so stupid. Why would Sheamus be surprised that Jeff Hardy?
Let me recite this poem I wrote about you. It was like, oh. And here's the thing: if you go like, well, they advertise it, they got to do it. No. You know how many things WWE has advertised and they just never follow up on? Yeah. So no, they didn't have to do it.
Or they could have been like I don't understand. Like, it just made no sense. Like, this guy has been horrible to Jeff Hardy. Why would Jeff Hardy stand in a ring? And what did Sheamus do? Like, call up a catering company? Like, yes, I need a waiter with a full bar. Yeah, coming to the WWE. No, I'm not gonna be there because I have Corona. Can you speak to a Baron Corbin? He'll let you in. Like, what the fuck?
By the way, let's just say, so Sheamus doesn't want to be there anymore. It's just fine.
Or he has Corona and he can't be there.
No, he's got albinism. They're easier to die with.
What?
He has albinism.
I have a feeling he has Corona, which is why, because that's why they went ahead with the segment, because he probably does want to be there.
What I was saying, if Baron Corbin's not there, who can Jeff Hardy now put into a feud with? What?
You mean Sheamus is not there?
Oh yeah, Sheamus isn't. Let's just say Sheamus isn't there anymore. He's not there. Who else could Jeff Hardy be put into a feud with? Cesaro.
Nakamura.
I would use somebody from NXT. I would be like, dude, it's time for one of you guys to come up because plenty of NXT.
Cameron Grimes could be working for Sheamus.
Cameron Grimes, maybe fucking bring Finn Balor back to the SmackDown
or Raw. Yeah, I think it's time to move Finn Balor back.
Yeah.
Although he wasn't at the Great American Bash. Oh no, he was. No, he wasn't. Maybe he is.
He wasn't. Yeah. He was there the week before.
I know, but now they have he wasn't there. Maybe he has Corona.
Yeah, maybe. Well, anyway, it's a skeleton crew. So this whole that was all SmackDown. I would say
the first hour was good. The second hour, don't watch.
Yeah, only watch the first hour. You can totally avoid the entire second hour. Nothing happens. Next week, by the way, this is what they have on tap for next week. They're gonna show the Braun Strowman Bray Wyatt first confrontation from Money in the Bank of this year. That was a couple of months ago. They're going to show that. That's probably going to eat up like 20 minutes, I would say, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's like 1/4 of Raw. Then they're going to have Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross versus Bayley and Sasha Banks. They did not mention that it is for the title. So I'm assuming it's a non-title match. Bliss and Cross win, which will then make it, well, now we do have to have a title match at Extreme Rules. No.
Because
Sasha Banks is the match. Yeah.
And Bailey's fighting Nikki Cross extremely.
It's true.
So there's they're just gonna have a tag match to kill time.
This is a regular tag match, and then New Day versus Cesaro and Nakamura for the tag titles, which they mentioned.
I hope they give it to Nakamura.
Yeah. So those are your things for next week.
I just feel like that match, they're gonna kill time with that match. They'll probably I just feel like they're just gonna use a variation of these 10 people until. Fox cannot be happy. They're paying $1 billion for essentially like a 5-person wrestling show. Yeah,
but you could totally have like Adam Cole on this show. You could have like a Cameron Grimes on this show, or something.
I do think they need to start moving people over. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can have. I mean, I think the reason why they're not doing it is because they're in this ratings war with AEW for 700,000 people. So.
Dude, okay, real quick, before we go to 205 Live, dude, the most pathetic fucking thing this week, so NXT beat AEW in the ratings, but they didn't beat them in the demo. Mm-hmm. Did you see Jericho tweeted out, the demo of 18 to 49 is the most important one, we won that, and Dave Meltzer's like, you guys don't know how TV works. First of all, I don't give a fuck how TV works, that's not my job. My job is to watch these shows. I don't give a fuck who won the ringer. But also, my other thing is, when TNA was getting like fucking 2 million people a week, Dave Meltzer wasn't like, well, actually, they won the demo. They won the demo. I think we already had this talk with the demo, but like they didn't do this demo goofy shit. Did WWE ever beat WCW in the demo when they were getting their ass kicked by WCW? They never mentioned this demo thing until fucking AEW became a thing.
You know what the thing is? They both suck. Both the ratings suck.
Yeah, the ratings are garbage. So what does it matter who won the demo? And then you look at the demo, and they're losing the Food Network. So
do you remember when NXT first got on USA Network, which was like just not even a year ago. It was like a couple of months ago. They started off with like over 1 million. It was over 1 million something, and then it just started dropping, and it got to the point where they were in the like 700,000s, and they were like, "Oh my God, look how much far it's dropped!" Right? Guess what? They're both in that field now. AEW and NXT are both in that field. So how come less than a year ago it was so being in the 700,000 range was so bad for NXT, but now it's not so bad for both of them? It's bad for everybody.
And Meltzer is like acting like, oh, if you look at the demo, AEW, this segment beat even Smackdown on the demo. And it's like, dude, stop it. Stop it. These ratings are fucking bad. These ratings are not that fucking good to run a company on TNT. It's fucking bad. Like, you can spin it any way you fucking want, but SmackDown and Raw do better ratings. Nobody gives a fuck about these Wednesday shows. It's just people like us. And I got when the world resumes, I'm not going to be watching these two shows ever again, probably.
I'm assuming. Well, this is what James Mattern said. He thinks that the reason why is because people don't. There's a lot of people who don't want to watch wrestling when there's no audience.
Yeah,
and that's why the ratings are so.
Well, Jeff Paul said he put on SmackDown, he put on Raw, and even with those people in the crowd, he's like, it was unwatchable. They should just stop it. Yeah, but. Yeah, exactly. You would think the ratings for AEW and NXT would go through the roof because there's nothing else to do. And for a person like me, I'll watch it because I got nothing else to do but do a podcast with you. But to be real with you, if we didn't do this podcast, I wouldn't be watching these Wednesday night shows. I kind of feel like, yeah, you would because you're. But like, I just feel like they're not that fucking good.
No.
Like, I don't. AEW just doesn't appeal to me, and I think a lot of why AEW doesn't appeal to me is Dave Meltzer. He is literally like, I would literally say, can you just stop defending us? Actually, it would be better if you just shit on us, because he makes so many excuses for them when they've done a lot of wrong things. It's starting to get fucking weird.
Yeah, and I totally I personally am enjoying the no audience shows, but I totally get why people don't want to watch wrestling with no audience shows. And that's why both ratings, I'm not trying to say both shows stink. I'm just saying the ratings suck. And the reason why.
But I also have to say this. I don't think people just want matches. I don't think people just want a show with matches. And AEW doesn't have enough angles. And when they try to do angles, they're fucking horrible. And the NXT doesn't have enough good actors or angles. I think people like a mix of great matches and great angles, which is why the Attitude Era, people shit on the Attitude Era, but Attitude Era always had like a fire promo segment or even 2001, which I don't think is a great year. There's like segments The Rock and Jericho and Stephanie where the crowd it's just fun to watch. It's just fun to get caught up at the moment. There's nothing like that now. And
by the way, if you guys enjoy wrestling with audiences, just know that Dragon Gate in Japan, they actually, I think yesterday or today, started the first shows with audience members back. Did you see that?
They'll all
be
dead.
on YouTube.
They're gonna.
Yeah. So if you want to check that out, it's probably on YouTube. Some of it at least. And if you also like wrestling with audience, you should watch 205. No, not 205. NXT UK. But these are all.
Well, wait, we're doing 205 Live next.
Yeah. We'll do that. We'll do 205 first. 205. Brought to us with Drew Gulak and Byron Saxon. You should start calling it 205 Live at this point because it's not live.
Do you know what this feels like to me? This feels like NXT's main event show at this point.
It is, yes, it is. And we get Swerve Scott, match number one, Swerve Scott versus Matt Martell of Everrise, and it ends in a DQ by Chase Parker, the other member of Everrise, and Tony Nese comes in for the save on Swerve, which is kind of weird because they were feuding.
Yeah, weren't they just feuding?
They were feuding, but it was Tony Nese and Jack Gallagher feuding with Swerve. But after Jack Gallagher got fired, Tony Nese lost his memory. So now he's friends with Swerve Scott. That's what happened.
What's happening? Your friend starts raping women?
Yeah, you lose your memory. That's what happens. It automatically leads to match number 2, Swerve Scott and Tony Nese. By the way, Tony Nese is the face of 205 because, I mean, he's like the last guy you see in the entrance, the opening video and everything. And he's like always on the show. Swerve Scott and Tony Nese versus Everrise. The match ends when they hit a running knee and then a swerve stomp on Chase Parker. You know what? You know what I was thinking while I was watching this? Ever Rise. They remind me of Too Sexy, which is Too Cool before they became Too Cool when they were Too Sexy. That's what they remind me of. They're kind of a little undersized. And they're kind of like playing this like, ooh yeah, we're hot gimmick, but they're like they just look like a step above Jobber. And that's what it reminds me of, at least. That like this team could be something if you give them the right gimmick, but for right now, this is not it.
No.
Just it's a whatever match, a TV match. Anything to add about this first two matches? I guess.
No. It's I can't even get excited about this show anymore. I just feel like I don't even know why they keep making this show. To be real with you, I would prefer best ofs.
Best cruiserweight matches. You have so much access to cruiserweight matches, and now that you have Evolve, you have the tape library. You know what I would do? Just put in so many like the best Evolve cruiserweight matches on this thing. That's what I would do.
Dude, I feel like we're the only people that watch this show at this point. Like I follow like hardcore wrestling nerds that like tweet about every fucking thing that happens in wrestling. And they don't even watch the show. They'll like go and watch like a real TV show at 10 o'clock on Fridays. Like nobody watches this fucking thing.
I stopped watching real TV shows. Actually, I don't watch any other.
But I'm just like I don't know. And they don't even have that many great matches on this thing anymore. But anyway, let's keep moving on.
I don't agree with that. I think some cool stuff still happens on 205. Like our next match number 3, Leon Ruff and Liam Gray versus Legado del Fantasma, which is Legacy of the Phantom, and Santos Escobar is not going to be wrestling, but it's his two buddies, the tag team of Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza in new gear. They got that matching fucking new gear, new tights. They got the armbands, and man, I remember when Raul Mendoza used to be a jobber on NXT. He would just be losing every single match. But man, this one, he's the one of the guys pick up the win. He hits a huge clothesline on Liam Gray. That thing was massive. It's hard hitting. And then the end comes when they hit a Gamengiri Russian leg sweep combination on Liam Gray. I think it's a great finisher, by the way. That's a great tag team finishing move. Joaquin Wilde and Mendoza for a win. I thought it was exciting watching Joaquin Wilde and Mendoza debut the whole tag team gimmick that they have now, so this is going to be a good addition to the NXT tag team scene.
Listen, I really like them. Here's what I'm thinking though. With everything going on, if people like Bray and Mandy and people are just not coming back, I would say move these guys to SmackDown before we move.
You know what? That would be the smart thing to do. But you know what they're going to do instead? Bring back Breezango. They've been on SmackDown before.
I would have these guys on NXT and SmackDown because these guys could be a real fucking threat. Yeah, they're dope.
Yeah, this is dope. I would say watch 205 just for this match, just to see the first look at this new tag team. By the way, so they're gonna be in a 6-man tag next on Great American Bash next week. I'm pretty sure Legado's gonna win. And
oh yeah, of course.
From there, I'm assuming they're gonna probably have a tag team match after that, like where Joaquin Wilde and Mendoza versus Breezango, and they're probably gonna beat Breezango, I'm assuming, and start going from there. I have no idea, but that's what I think is gonna happen. I think I like this tag team. But anyway, you want to go into NXT UK?
Yeah, let's go into it. Yep.
NXT UK. This is now. They no longer believe in the UK talent to be featured on TV, so they're not even the ones picking the matches. Now it's going to have regular main roster people picking their favorite NXT UK matches. We were expecting all women's matches in this because of all the stuff that's happened, but no. In fact, it was not all women's matches. But the first match picked by Nikki Cross is actually going to be Isla Dawn versus Eva Valkyrie from March 5th, 2020. So that was just a couple of months ago. Valkyrie wins with like a top rope, split-legged axe kick on I
thought this was a good match.
Yeah, it was fine. It wasn't bad. NXT UK, they have a pretty good women's division. That's so weird how even even WWE's like sub shows have a better women's division than AEW. It's like the weirdest thing. That's not even like this is their NXT UK is not even like their like development roster. It's like development roster, and they have a better women's division than AEW. It's interesting.
Yeah.
They're the ones who they have Toni Storm. They had Rhea Ripley, and they took over. They have Piper Niven. They have these two. They have Ginny. It's pretty interesting. By the way, this Eva Valkyrie, I think she looks like a star. I like her like crow gimmick and shit. You know.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah.
Then next we get a really, really fantastic Fabian Eichner, Marcel Bartel video package. Kind of explains who these two guys are. You know, we have Walter talking about them.
Oh yeah, this was really good. This was like the best part of the fucking show.
Really, really good video package, and it's so good, in fact, that I think that they're doing a disservice not showing this on NXT. They need to show this on NXT because they're the NXT Tag Team Titles champions anyway. You got to show this video.
Yeah.
It talks about their history. Fabian Eichner, he saw an episode of Smackdown, and that was it. He was hooked. He went and he started getting training by Alex Wright, formerly of WCW. He had Alex Wright in his video package talking about Fabian Eichner. You talk about how Marcel Bartel's father, Axel Dieter, is he's like a wrestler, and he used to wrestle one of Fabian Eichner's coaches and stuff like that. Fantastic video package. I'm glad you liked it too, because this was really
good. It was really good.
You learn a lot about them. My favorite part was when Walter was like, you know, we're not like some WWE fanboys where our goal is to wrestle at WrestleMania. No, that's not our. I like how he was like shitting on it. I was like, yeah, I bet you there's a whole bunch of those people in that company. I was like,
totally is, yeah.
WrestleMania, but he was like, yeah, we're not fanboys. We're just
I like the part where he's like, I don't think black people should have rights. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, this was really good. The only thing is they didn't really mention Alexander Wolf a lot. They were like, step one, Walter Williams.
I have a feeling like he either has some corona things going on or something.
Yeah. It was really interesting to mention, but this was a good video package.
Yeah, I was really like something I think corona related must have happened to him, which is why they're not mentioning.
Maybe, yeah. He's always been the odd man out. When Imperium first started,
I completely forgot he's in the group until you just mentioned it.
Yeah. Because they really did not show him at all.
No.
At all, almost at all in this video package. We got match number 2. This is William Regal's pick. He picks Noam Dar versus a kid, which I think is the worst wrestling name in all of wrestling.
What's his name?
A kid. He's a kid. But it's like he's wrestling. It's an article. It's a kid. It's a stupid fucking name. From March 26, 2020. So it's a couple months ago. Noam Dar hits the Nova Roller and he wins. This is fine. This is another okay match. Nothing wrong with it. William Regal, I guess he really likes Noam Dar. I like Noam Dar. He's a 205 original.
I remember that. This was another good match. This was so far it's been a very good episode of NXT UK.
Yeah, one of the best things Noam Dar ever did was go from 205 to NXT.
NXT, yeah, that was a very smart thing.
Yeah, that was a very smart thing he did. All right, then we get a pretty deadly video where they're having a picnic in the park. It's Sam Stoker and Lewis Howley. They're having, these guys were like, they're a tag team from Progress Wrestling that started, they started showing up in NXT UK. In the beginning, they were losing all their matches, but I think they're starting to get some wins now. But then, COVID happened. But, yeah, it was all right. It was just like a video package about how they're still around.
Yeah, it was all right. It was what it was.
They're basically just pretty boys.
Yeah.
Then we get match number 3 picked by Drew McIntyre. He picks from the first NXT UK tournament that they had to start off this whole thing from the semifinals from January 15th, 2017. You got Pete Dunne versus Mark Andrews. I remember watching this match back when it happened, and I forgot how good this match. This match is fantastic. This is probably one of the best matches. This is probably the best Pete Dunne match I've ever seen. I think it's better than him versus Tyler Bate because everything they hit is like crisp in this match. Does Mark Andrews hits like a double rotation backflip? You see that was amazing. That double rotation backflip. This, by the way, this is being called on commentary by Nigel McGuinness and Michael Cole.
Yeah, because this was from one of the first NXT shows.
Yeah. And everyone talks about how shitty Michael Cole is as a commentator.
No, on this show, he was on point. I remember because I watched this live.
Yes, me too.
He was on point because when Vince isn't in his ear, he's a whole different motherfucker.
Exactly. People forget the only reason why he's so shitty on the commentators is because someone is telling him to be that way.
Same thing with the Japan match we go with Finn versus Kevin Owens. He was also just himself.
Yeah.
I'll
Michael
tell you
Cole's
this:
good.
if he ever left WWE and went to AEW, the commentary would be insanely. If you put him with like Shivani or him with Excalibur, it would be another level. If he had all the chains off and could just be himself.
Michael Cole is really good at putting people over. He's just like.
I get this sense that he's like, I could be like the commentator that me and you want, but I'm going to be the commentator that Vince wants. So he's able to shut down his good instincts to do whatever Vince tells him.
Yes. Yeah. And you're right. Yeah. Like that Finn Balor Kevin Owens match, he was great in that. He's good in this commentary. This match ends when Pete Dunne hits the best bitter end I've ever seen him hit on Mark Andrews. That was because sometimes the bitter end's like a hard move to pull off. Sometimes when he pulls it off, it comes out fucked up looking. This was the best one I've ever seen him do. It's a great match. I highly recommend that you watch this match. I would recommend the first NXT UK Championship tournament. Watch that whole thing. It's fantastic. I recommend it.
So I don't know if this is on the network. It was on WWE 24/7, but Michael Cole and Mick Foley did commentary over the 1982 Shea Stadium, which was basically like 82's WrestleMania for WWF, but they had no commentary. And that's where Hogan fought Andre and Larry Zbyszko fought Bruno, right? In a steel cage. It was in Shea Stadium. And the commentary they do is so fucking awesome. They kind of rip on the show because, oh, look, another headlock, Mick Foley. Wow, I could tell. I can really see, you're inspired by these guys that jump off buildings with these 97 headlocks. He's, just goofing on how shitty. Because that's what Mick Foley's era they grew up in.
Yeah.
But, it's really good. The whole – it might be on YouTube. But, I have a DVD set, the Greatest Cage matches, where there's one of the matches from that event's on it. And Cole is so funny and good on that. And so is Mick Foley. If people can find that, it's an 82 Shea Stadium WWF card with Michael Cole and Mick Foley. Watch that. It's fucking great.
Yeah. Michael Cole, we're fans of you, I guess. All right.
I hope you die.
By the way, that was it. Those only 3 matches. Next week on NXT UK, they're gonna have. It's gonna be for international prominence, which means NXT UK talent versus the rest of the world and how they fare. Yeah, most likely there's going to be a Walter versus
they showed the Walter Kushida
match. Yeah, which, by the way, you could watch that on NXT. It was an okay match. It wasn't that great.
No, it was.
That's it. That's 205 NXT UK and SmackDown.
Hebrew. So I would say check out NXT UK. Check out the first hour of SmackDown. Otherwise, you should commit suicide because the country is collapsing and we're all going to die. So.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July. Hey, we'll be back Monday for Monday Night Raw. I'm sure we'll have some more things to be mortified about. All right, we'll talk to you later. Burn in hell, Florida.